Hello, Collective. Thank you for stopping in to J Jaguar Tarot. I'm going to go ahead and get a quick read out here for you today. I hope all of you are doing well. Let's go ahead and get started. So you have the Two of Pentacles coming out upright. The Empress coming out upright. The Two of Wands up reverse. The Queen of Cups. Reverse. The Ace of Swords reverse. The Star upright. So these cards came out on top of the Ace of Swords reverse. So some type of confusion over somebody's shattered dreams or a broken family. Some type of domestic harmony or disconnection. Someone feels misaligned because they chose the lesser of two evils. So they felt like there was no right choice in a situation. They made a choice from a very confused place. This person had been thinking about making a decision for quite some time. Someone is living in the past. They're finding it hard to move on. They keep thinking about someone here where they should have been more attentive, but they find that someone is moving forward. Someone is also being forced to find a solution to a problem because, you know, they really... Something here about them feeling like there was no easy way out of a situation. The Hierophant upright. This has something to do with juggling an Empress. Someone could have been set up by somebody, possibly a friend, to juggle an Empress with a Queen of Cups reverse. Someone thought that changing things up would be a bad idea in the position that they were in. Something about following some type of rules or tradition. Someone feels like no matter what they chose, it's like they were going to end up being the odd man out. Okay, and then the Four of Wands reverse. Someone is not communicating with someone in the home. They're having conflict with family members. Someone feels like coming clean to a situation, but if they come clean, they're going to end up losing support. So if they admit how they truly feel, they're going to lose support from those people supporting them right now. This person is keeping secrets. Was the Four of Wands reverse and the Seven of Swords came out together. But I'm just looking for one card, Spirit. Can I get one more card? Someone feels like if they really tell their support system how they really feel, that no one is going to support them anymore. And something about choosing the opposite side of the coin. They wouldn't know. They wouldn't know what the outcome would be, or like if they chose the other side of things, they don't know if they'd be welcomed or accepted. Oh my gosh, these cards just keep coming out. I only need one, Spirit. Something is being illuminated. Someone feels like they have to fight their way through a situation. There's so much confusion, delays, and scattered energy. This person is starting to become very frustrated with the situation. Those were the cards that came out. It was the Sun, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands reverse. But I only need one, Spirit. Can I just get one card, please? Thank you for the additional details, but I just need one more card. Someone feels like an Empress energy is too healed. The Seven of Swords reverse came back out. So someone wants to come clean to somebody that they're with right now. It kind of feels like a marriage, possibly. This person that they're married to, I kind of get the energy of like guilt tripping them into staying in the marriage. They feel like this would be an easy way to play it safe. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like cheaper to keep her kind of things. So maybe this person is concerned about money. That's why the Two of Pentacles is out here. It's like they have two decisions, but one is safer for them materialistically, financially. And this person is realizing that whoever they are married to, this Queen of Cups energy, is not an Empress at all. This person is very codependent on someone who actually has these inner feelings that they're not being honest about regarding an Empress energy. This person hopes that one day they can be with an Empress energy. They felt like in the past they were juggling priorities and was not able to make a balanced decision, so they had to walk away from the situation. We have the Eight of Cups. They had to walk away from the situation, walk away from an Empress, because they had already gotten used to a situation which was a Four of Wands reverse. So like it was a home, but it seems like a home that's not really built off of love. More convenience. This is a person that the family approves of, that society approves of, that, you know, would look good in all the family pictures. Not to say that the Empress wouldn't. It's just like at the time they had already been investing in a Queen of Cups reverse for quite some time before they had met an Empress. They felt like the Empress was too good for them. They had a lack of confidence. Someone realizes that choosing the popular option in the end became a very unwise choice because it ended up making them unpopular. If that makes any sense to any of you. But that's what I'm reading out here. Someone feels like they're not getting recognized for their choices because they didn't actually choose real love. They chose the safer option. This person in their mind thought there was no easy choice. There was no easy choice in this situation because they had already been investing in a situation. They could have already made somebody a commitment or promise or something like that. So, you know, one of those situations where it's like wrong person, wrong time kind of things. And there's something out here that this person didn't plan for. They thought they would be able to trust someone, and they're realizing they can't. That this Queen of Cups has actually been lying about how they feel about them. This person is actually really insecure. And I'm kind of getting a promiscuous energy off of that Queen of Cups reverse. This person has been sneaking around and, you know, possibly entertaining others, and this person wants to come clean about this because they're rethinking the way things are going, because it feels like a lot of eyes, you know, a lot of attention is on this marriage or this situation or whatever, and this Queen of Cups cares about what people think, right? And this person is keeping a lot of secrets that are starting to get exposed. This person was lying, not telling the truth, causing chaos on purpose. And at the time, someone had made a decision. This person had very clouded judgment. The Star Empress energy was in front of this person. The Divine had put this Empress Star energy in front of this person, but they were playing their cards safe, or they were playing it safe, or it's like they got the Empress and they didn't know what to do with the Empress, or they, you know, they mishandled the Empress in some form. You could be a man or a woman in Empress energy, take it as it resonates, but someone was like focused on their personal goals and they weren't paying attention, or they were too scared to take a chance in an opposite direction. Eight of Swords, this person feels trapped now at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of heartbreak going on because they feel like they made the wrong decision. Somebody's happy that this person made the wrong decision. A few people are happy that this person made the wrong decision because now they're trapped. They can't get out, or it's not as easy to get out. Somebody was very diligent on how they decided to trap this person, to hold them back, to have them second guessing themselves on what they should be doing, making bad choices, risk taking. But it's like a group, or like 3 or more people are actually celebrating the fact that this person was backed into a corner and had no choice. Or, you know, whatever choice they picked, they knew, like this person knew that they were going to hurt somebody, or knew there was no easy way out of this decision, and they chose the safer option. So basically discarding an Empress. And now, you know, in the near future, or, you know, could be happening now as well, the Queen of Cups has been messing around on whoever this person is. I'm getting a Taurus energy, Hierophant. A Hierophant, Empress energy. This person's very big on traditions. Very big on like family, rules, things like this. This person felt like they weren't healed at the time, but they feel healed now. This Queen of Cups is afraid that this Hierophant person will leave them, because this Hierophant person is starting to realize this Queen of Cups is a liar. This person, this Queen of Cups person feels like they're losing control. They feel like coming clean will change this Hierophant's mind. That if they come clean about their secrets, this person will be understanding. Because this person has lied a lot. Like almost to the point where they may have built up some type of false like identity to the outside world, and it could be so bad that the Hierophant probably doesn't really know what this person is like to the core. Someone here is getting inner clarity on the fact that they were juggled because of finances. That it was all about the money. We have Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Someone was trying to be patient in this situation. Someone was trying to get all the answers first before making a decision, even though they did get all the answers, right? Whoa, sorry, I messed my camera up. Even though they did get all the answers, right? It's kind of like they still went with the safer option, you know? Like the more comfortable option. And I'm kind of really getting a sense of regret for doing that, because they really are unhappy now that they're discovering who they're with. And I feel like they married this person. They married this person. Ooh. Wow, that was a lot of cards. I don't know why a bunch of cards keeps coming out. We have the Sun again. I just saw the Sun again. So something definitely being revealed about two different people and how someone made the wrong decision because they were afraid of changing something up. They felt like if they chose the other option, they would be juggling finances, and that was more scarier to them than, you know, just starting out fresh, new, happy, fulfilled emotionally. It's like they chose the material world, but this seems to be something that's happened a while ago. And someone's realizing now that they actually discarded an Empress who is star energy. This person could be an Aquarius. We have Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius, Taurus, Aquarius. And then we have the Coffin card coming out here. So someone feels like they lost something. They feel a sadness, deep sadness, because they chose a liar, somebody who likes to lie all the time, somebody who probably doesn't even believe in like consequences for doing bad things. They feel like there are no consequences. Someone who isn't alive inside, someone who is very empty and does things for money. They will do anything, be anyone to obtain wealth or money. This person can be an actor or very good at acting, lying. Someone feels like they really did choose somebody who ended their forward movement or ended their spiritual growth in a sense. They made a choice that ended their spiritual growth. Delays, obstacles in reverse, enemy in reverse, challenge reverse, stubbornness reverse. They realized that an Empress energy was not being stubborn. That an Empress energy was not their enemy. That they should not have juggled an Empress star energy. There are no more delays for this Empress energy. Something about the truth being revealed is a blockage being removed. Something here about someone thinking that something is over, but it's not really over. It's just starting to begin. Like a reborn, renewal, rebirth energy with the star and the mountain reverse. Block being removed. There is no longer an obstacle. Something that had ended, right, is going to be renewed. Whoa. Star reverse on top of the star upright. Someone had lost all hope. And somehow, some way, this Empress energy is restoring their hope in a situation. You could be the Empress energy, you could be the Queen of Cups, or you could be the Hierophant. I feel like the Hierophant's hope is being restored because of an Empress energy. Because the Empress energy is radiating faith, purpose, and, this light with the star energy. This rejuvenation energy, this good omen energy, and it feels like a part of this Hierophant had lost that. Like they had lost their own healing, they had lost their own light because they were in some kind of relationship with the Queen of Cups reverse, who is very sneaky. This Queen of Cups energy reverse really thought they were duping this Hierophant. This Queen of Cups reverse energy does not have any personal goals. This person will do anything, be anything, act like anyone, put on any kind of show, any kind of persona, any kind of mask to just get ahead. It's a real character, guys. I'm feeling the energy out here. And it's like it drained this Hierophant energy of like their healing energy. It's like they couldn't, they had these personal goals, and then they just started watching their personal goals like drift away from them, and their dreams started to be crushed. And it was like putting this person into like a mold, or trying to make this Hierophant get used to something that doesn't make their heart sing, or doesn't inspire anything. It's like this person felt like they couldn't step outside of themselves. Otherwise, whoever, this Queen of Cups and, the people celebrating the fact that this person was stuck. It's like anytime they try to venture outside themselves, it's like someone like pushed them back into this mold that made them unhappy. But something about an Empress energy and a block being removed and something coming back around for a renewal is like, I don't know, it's like rejuvenating this Hierophant energy. It's like they're starting to trust the process again. It's like they're starting to get the downloads again from the Most High Divine. They feel like there is a chance, a possible chance here for forgiveness. We have the Bear energy. Yep, the divine protection. Someone feels like they, despite the fact that they may have made the wrong decision in the past, right? Could have been 1 to 5 years ago, something like that. 1 to 6 years ago. We have 2, 3. 1, 17, 5, 7, 8, 21, 16, and 15. I want to say 1 to 7 years. We'll say 1 to 7 years in this area where, 1 to 7 years ago, something like that here. And this person had made a decision, but it was a poor decision because they were afraid at the time. They didn't know what was happening to them. I'm not making excuses for this person, okay, and why they did what they did. I'm just reading the cards and the energy off the cards. And it's because they had some type of finances they needed to get in order or protect. This person could have been the boss of some type of business or religious establishment, or the face of some type of religious society or whatever it is. They felt bonded to a situation because they had spent so much time giving to the situation. People were looking up to them. It's like they had already locked down their future, but then they ran into this Empress energy. But they felt like they couldn't make the decision because they were stuck in something. It really feels like this person was stuck and locked into something. Look at I was feeling that because I saw the keys on the Hierophant card down here, and then key reverse came out. 33. Someone's realizing they don't have the key to this Hierophant's trust. They don't have the key to some type of wisdom. They don't have the key to some type of destiny because they're sneaky. It's like they took a spot that they can't even live up to or something, or they don't have the proper skills to even stand in or something. And it's kind of really starting to show. And the strange thing about this is it's on both sides, right? The Queen of Cups is feeling it and the Hierophant upright is feeling it. Both of them are feeling like this connection is ill-equipped for what they're trying to do, or what kind of finances or business or society or group or community or whatever this is. And they weren't expecting that. It's unexpected to both of them. It's like they thought anyone could just sit in that seat. Just anyone could sit in that seat. Anyone could have those abilities. Anyone could do those things. But it was the Empress's spot. And only that spot is for the Empress. That's how it feels. Someone's locked out of something. They don't have the key to something. And it's starting to become very apparent. The divine is starting to make it very apparent that the Hierophant chose the wrong person for the wrong reasons. And whatever they're trying to lead isn't really prospering because of it. Someone doesn't have the credentials. Someone doesn't have the growth. Someone doesn't have the courage. Someone doesn't have the divinity that the Empress has. And it's making this Empress shine so much brighter than they ever have before in some type of situation. Something's over here. Something about somebody lying about the things they know and they have no clue. This person's been trying to keep this a secret, that they don't know what they're doing. They were just trying to take on the persona of another person. So it's like one of those types of things where somebody stepped into someone's shoes, right? But they couldn't walk the path. They could wear the shoes, but they couldn't walk down the path or get through the path or something like that. Like there's something where they did it, but they don't have what is needed to get through some type of portal or door. They don't have it. This position, this thing, whatever it is protected by the divine. And these people can feel it. That it's not meant for somebody. It's meant for this Empress. It's not meant for this Queen of Cups. It's meant for this Empress. Yep. Someone thought they could be tricky and clever, and they're finding out even the trickiest and most cleverest can't outdo the divine. Something is protected here. Something is only meant for and made for the Empress energy. Someone tried to steal this. Someone could have tried to steal somebody's position with an Emperor, or they thought they had stolen someone's position with an Emperor. Emperor, Empress, man, woman, switch the roles as they need to be. But there's too many flaws. This person, there's too many things going wrong, especially with the abundance and the finances that's supposed to come with this connection. It's not there. So without that, it's like they can't continue forward, you know? Sorry about that, collective. Where was I at? So yeah, somebody had tried to steal something from an Empress energy, but there's just too many inconsistencies. It's really affecting the finances and abundance that's supposed to come with whatever this is. I think it's like a connection of some sort. Somebody feels like they're supposed to be gaining something, but they're realizing that they chose the wrong person. That's why they're not gaining. They settled down with the wrong person. All right, let's see what comes out next in this next deck. Seven of Pentacles. So yeah. Instead of juggling the Empress, right? Someone should have invested in the Empress. They realize now that they kind of blocked themselves from a healing connection. Now they feel depleted in whatever connection that this Hierophant is in. They're waking up to this. You know, there is something out here about this person. They truly thought they were doing the right thing, because something about they had already invested so much time. It's like their family, their friends had approved of whoever it was they were dating, and they chose this person. But the reason why the Hierophant is in the upright is because I don't think they really knew, like, this Queen of Cups, like, to the core, something was not right or something was very fake until later on, until time had passed, you know? The Magician, there could have definitely been magic here to keep two people apart. The thing that somebody was manifesting, the relationship that somebody was manifesting was there. Like, they had manifested this person, and then they didn't invest in them. It kind of left like a hole in this person. Something about it was heavily, something about it was under heavy illusion of some sort. This person could have been under some type of heavy illusion. This Hierophant, this Queen of Cups could have been doing spell work on this Hierophant, or some type of ritualistic work to get them not to see how promiscuous they were, or like they were running around behind this person's back. for sure. Like, this person has more than one partner or investing their energy in more than one place when it comes to relationships. This person didn't see that, and I think this Queen of Cups was trying to get them not to see that. Also, not to see the Empress as well. Not to see the Empress. The reason why this person was pushed away from their healing is because it's like almost they were, I'm telling you, like forced into some type of mold, like some type of position where they had to take on some type of responsibility as like a leader or an overseer or something like that for something to continue. Oh my God, the Tower reverse. Something is bad here. The Tower reverse came out a while ago too. Something's getting worse here. What somebody thought was going to be a victory is actually turning into a Tower reverse. The house on the house on the edge of the cliff has fallen off. Like it's gone, whatever the situation is, because of a tricky person who decided to lie to fit themselves into a situation that wasn't meant for them, and it's actually causing a very devastating upheaval of things. Someone is losing control of their emotions. They've done too much magic. It really feels like an identity crisis as well for lying so much, because they don't want this Hierophant to know. They don't want anyone to know like who they really are. They thought that taking something or taking some type of position from another person was the answer to all of their problems. This was going to be the solution, and it's not. It's not their fulfillment. It's not their fulfillment. They don't feel fulfilled. Like they feel like they're living somebody else's life, and it doesn't feel good to them. Sure, they got the powerful leader, the Hierophant of whatever this situation is, but they don't feel happy themselves. They feel miserable because nobody looks at them the way that people look at this Empress. And that's what they were aiming for. They wanted to be the Empress. They wanted to be the one with the answers. They wanted to be the solution, the chosen. They don't even have this Hierophant's love. So it seems like a very empty place for this Queen of Cups. They did everything they possibly could to get into that position, and they got nothing for it. Because it's not a position that was made for them. Everything they thought they were going to get, they don't have except the position. That's it. And they can't even do the position, or they don't have the skills to make the position work. It's turning into a disaster for this Queen of Cups. They feel defeated. They feel like whatever war they started, they lost it. All right, guys, let me go ahead and get into the clarifying deck. We'll see what comes out. This person, so much magic, I'm telling you. And the reason why the Hierophant is so confused is because they literally were cut off from like their source of healing energy. Like what they were manifesting was coming at them, but they kept just kind of like, oh, that's not it. Like it's like they saw it, but they couldn't believe it, or they felt like they weren't good enough, or that wasn't it because of what they had already been investing in. It's very weird. And like, I don't know, like through doing those things and making those decisions, they really have like created a boiling pot of problems that's like overflowing in this situation. This person is starting to find out that somebody, I don't know, this is really weird energy, guys. Sibling, sister, brother. So someone's sibling, sister, or brother could have been working together with someone in this situation. Someone with blue eyes could be involved. Spiritual, integral, ethereal, metaphysical. Yeah, the connection between the Hierophant and the Empress is a spiritual connection. And I feel like there were some people who did not agree with it. It could have been somebody's family members, siblings, mothers, fathers, uncles. We have present, current, existing. This could be happening now. Someone realizes that they should have ended something a long time ago. They should have stopped lying a long time ago, and they would have been in a more decent situation than they are now. Because what they thought was going to happen to the Empress is not happening to the Empress at all. As a matter of fact, the Empress is sitting in Empress energy, and they have good omen on their side. They're sitting in healed energy. Responsible, control, organized. So something here was organized. I'm telling you, there was like a Queen of Cups, and then there was like a Three of Cups. People were celebrating the fact that this Hierophant was stuck. That this Hierophant did not have anywhere to go, that Hierophant fell for the bait, or that their spell work or whatever they were doing, their energy manipulation was working on this person. They felt like they were in control of this person. They could get this person to do whatever they wanted. And casting some type of illusion over an Empress energy, like not being for this person or trying to get this person to walk away from this person. For some out there too, there could have been a situation where there was so much, energy manipulation, magic, control over somebody's decisions that like people were pushing this person towards other people because of like, they could have said something like the Empress was sick, is what I'm getting, or that the Empress had like mental issues or clouded judgment, that they were not okay mentally or sick mentally sick, and also financially unstable. So those could have been two lies that were told to this Hierophant to get them to divert away from the Empress energy. Introvert, confidential, private. So something about this spiritual connection being private, but there's like people who can feel the energy around it. Jealous people, people who don't like it, or people who are jealous or envious of it, don't want it to come together. Someone with black hair could be involved in this situation. A Libra could be involved in this situation. Starseed, extraterrestrial, multidimensional. So this is a high-level connection of some sort that seems to have been manipulated by more than one person. A Queen of Cups and whoever they were working with. At least 3 or more people were involved in the situation. Family members, friends, co-workers, take it as it resonates. Maybe that's why they felt like the decision was so hard, or there wasn't a good decision, because both of them seemed to be bad decisions or something, like based off of the information that they had. And this seems like a while ago. But this, all of this, Tower reverse and the Queen of Cups feeling like they made a huge, huge mistake is happening currently. Give, offer, contribute, lend. So somebody should have just let these people be together. It's really how it feels. They should have just left it alone, because now they find themselves in a really, really bad situation. Something about someone losing their credibility and becoming very unpopular, losing resources, losing connections for the types of things they decided to lie about and say about another person. The divine is definitely exposing someone here. A Capricorn could be involved in this situation. Connection, link, attachment, bond. Oh yeah. There's some type of private spiritual bond here that people try to mess with. That was like, it was just meant to be. It was supposed to hold a lot of prosperity. Something about a block being removed because of this Tower reverse. Some kind of bond is being broken here. It's a karmic bond that's being broken here. Trust, faith, confidence, protection. Yeah, there's something out here about this spiritual connection being protected. That's why the Tower is in reverse for this Queen of Cups, because what is meant for you will always be yours. And something about this connection being protected. A Sagittarius could be involved. I love you. Oh my goodness. So this Hierophant loves this Empress, and you know, it could be vice versa too. This Empress loves this Hierophant. Like, this connection is just meant to be. An Aquarius could be involved. A letter, message, or communication could be coming in. Someone could be coming in to tell you I love you. Someone could be coming in to tell you and express to you how they really feel after all of this crazy stuff. And you know, the lies being uncovered in this situation could have a lot to do with why things are turning around. Oh, see, sick, unwell, illness, something about that out here. Someone could have been saying that the Empress was very sick, mentally sick, physically sick, some type of sickness that, you know, could have been possibly passed around to others was a lie. Yep, because it's sickness, illness, illness. Ace of Swords reversed. This was the lie. And also that the Empress had financial issues. And this is why this Hierophant was like, they felt the connection, but, you know, they maybe just thought one of those things like maybe not this lifetime or something like that, because this person is spiritually like inclined. It's not like they're not. They're in the upright. It's just like they had some type of view, or somebody had implanted some type of bad seeds in their mind about this person, even though like when they first met, they felt the connection. Like there was no doubt about the connection being there for these people, and the people around them knew it as well. That's crazy. Now that the truth is coming out, it's like someone wants to just rush in and tell you how they feel. This person feels really bad too for like being suspicious of the Empress, or not doing their own research or something like that. Soulmate, see what I'm saying? Extraterrestrial, multi-dimensional, soulmate, star seed connection here. Life force, energy, chi, prana. Yeah, there's something about the energy around these two people. When they're around each other, it's like other people feel it too. Somebody's niece, nephew could have been involved in this situation. Somebody could have reported something or told something about somebody. Somebody could have told this Hierophant something about this Queen of Cups lying, about this Empress being sick, and about their financial issues or whatever it is. A foreigner, immigrant, or refugee could be involved in this situation. Alright, collective, that was the read. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. I hope you guys have a great night. Take care. Bye.